Are you going to Aramali? Was it that obvious?
Girl.
But the more the merrier, right? I go out all the time to see patients, so I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide you could hope for. And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal. Yay! Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out? We've reached our destination, Aram Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies. The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the Lawful you can find them. So, now that we're here... Ooh, girly confused pork, crisp melon and diced chicken, star taro braised pork, chili oil beef awful stew, granny chen's tofu. I'm getting tired saying them all. Reciting medicine ingredients is easier than this. Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit. I'll go find us a seat while you make up your mind.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
I'm counting on you to go buy all the snacks. Don't keep me waiting too long.
Girl.
Do these people know nothing about the value of brand exposure? That's me? No. Well, I can help you with that. I'm known around here as the seller at this food stall won't let me do any taste testing because I'm not a paid. You're clearly not familiar with this forget it.
This travel guide needs an update. Oh, you want to know which snack? Well, you've come. There's a lot of things here that I've never even heard of. I'd recommend the Tuskper wraps. They're very similar to cake rolls, but the hawker said they're made from something called, well, Tuskper. I'll admit I was hesitant to try it at first, but once, a very unique taste.
Same great taste. Oh, interested in the food? In Aram Alley, there's no such thing as a bad food stall. Just close your eyes and pick one at random.
I forgot I was unmuted.
My name's Xiaohan. I'm originally from Alley, but this is my first visit in a long time. When I was away, I'd stay up at night reminiscing about the flavors and aromas of this place. Are you feeling adventurous or cautious? If you're really feeling adventurous, you could try some mung bean soda. I described the taste. It's best to drink it in big gulps and let it fizzle in.
Oh, a visitor from afar. May I ask you a question? Do you... Then I'll have to make sure your first visit here is a good one. I hope you don't mind me prattling on, but since you're an outworlder, are you familiar with the IPC? Do you know if it has a good reputation? That's true, and they made it much more convenient to exchange Strelin credits. Well, I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the menu, order whatever you want. It's on the house. Alrighty.
So, is there any... Fantastic! Hey, how did you know my favorite food? Great, but it looks like you only brought enough for one person. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'd feel bad asking for more too.
Ah, it's the Dragon Lady. Here, I'll get you another serving. No need to be shy.
Thank you, Auntie. I'm so full of snacks I can hardly move. I haven't even gotten around to business yet. I wanted to stop by Elegance Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out. Come on, let's go.
Hey! What's going on at the dock?
Some of the dock workers got into an argument with the IPC folks.
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
How about we go see what's happening at the dock?
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business?
As a Cloud Knight, I can't just sit back and do nothing when I see civil unrest. And for your information, my name isn't Little Miss Feisty. It's Sushan.
Please, miss, allow our Room Alley Merchant Guild to take care of this matter.
You're from the Merchant Guild?
What a joke! You people can't take care of anything! Everyone here knows that our Room Alley Merchant Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. Anyone care to guess whose fault that is? I'll tell you, the Merchant Guild's.
I'm not denying that.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our Room Alley Merchant Guild apologizes to every vendor here for defaulting on the lease and leaving us to pick up the mess. Better yet, get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
I agree.
You're being completely unreasonable. Why can't we talk this over?
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm making a friendly inquiry. When will the IPC receive its lease payments?
I'm afraid we can't pay at the...
We leased this whole dock to your merchant guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate our room alley. And look at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
They said at the moment. That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Don't be so gullible. How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of our room alley. I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
Okay. And if they can't?
Oh, that's simple. You apologize to me in front of all the people of our room alley, and you bark like a dog.
What should she do?
Deal.
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you into this.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face made me so—
We appreciate you sticking up for us.
Now that I think about it, if I lose the bet, it'll reflect badly on the Cloud Knights. But you can't give in to bullies.
My name is Ming-Shi. I'm the secretary of Arum Alley Merchant Guild. Most people just call me Miss Secretary. This leasing dispute is between the IPC and the Merchant Guild. You shouldn't have been dragged into it.
Sure is. I've already started placing bets.
So, is it true that the Merchant Guild can't pay back the lease?
Miss Secretary, just tell it like it is.
As things stand now, the Merchant Guild is in no position to pay back the lease. Yes, the entire port. Now we owe the IPC an arm and a leg. The food hawkers are thriving, but dock operations and...
If we make the businesses more profitable, then maybe we have a chance of paying back the IPC.
If we cut costs and tap into new revenue streams, we can turn things around. A lot of vendors in Arum Alley don't want anything to do with the dock, though, so it may be hard to find new sources of revenue.
What about cutting costs?
Cutting costs means reducing expenses. As you can see, the dock isn't even fully utilized, and the workers, well...
Hey, don't get any funny ideas about laying people off.
Miss Secretary is just helping us think of ideas. If you ask me, I think our ordering system is rather inefficient. I'm sure we could reduce our costs if we found a way to improve it.
I didn't realize you were such an entrepreneur.
Even the president hasn't been able to solve anything. Is this short lifer really up to the job? At this point, I guess we've got nothing to lose.
This will certainly save us on shipping costs.
Isn't this a little unsafe?
Don't worry. Our motto is safety first.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
Impressive, but if you ask me, inventory efficiency isn't enough to save us. If Heron Express doesn't deliver the goods, then they're just gonna sit around collecting dust.
I see your point. If you have the time, could you accompany me to Heron Express's Arum Alley branch office?
Of course. It's just... I'm better with brawn than brains.
Mr. Yongfeng?
Why, it's Miss Secretary.
I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I think you already know the little...
Good to meet you all. Miss Secretary.
The word got out pretty quick.
Those Outworlders from the IPC.
That's right. No one else in our...
We made our inventory more efficient.
Those dock workers don't want to take responsibility.
Then who should...
The IPC said that they would handle operations at Arum Alley and promised to give subsidies.
We can only blame ourselves for letting them get away with it if we can't pay back the rent. The financial damages will be manageable, but the reputational damage will be irreparable. If the Merchant Guild loses everyone's trust...
The IPC wants to turn this place into a big logistics warehouse. By then, the food hawkers and used goods stores will...
So no more...
Correct. The physical space will still exist, but the aura...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
On the logistics side, Mr. Yongfeng, please allow our friend...
See? She's a quick thinker.
With these routes in place, logistics costs will be reduced significantly.
I knew it! You're the—
Now, can you tell us what...
Well, Arum Alley was originally the busiest night. Restrictions were placed on civilian Arumatons. And when the Lawfu was moored for maintenance and trade with the IPC increased, a new threat emerged for the Merchant Guild. The IPC's announcement of a bid for the development of Arum Alley. When the gentle downhill slope suddenly became the edge of a cliff, the contract for operating Arum Alley's business district is about to expire, and the IPC's regional director has seen an opportunity. Meanwhile, vendors in Arum Alley have expressed mixed feelings about the IPC. Some see it as a crouching tiger with malicious intentions, while others see the IPC's promise of high profits as a chance to turn things around. But now the chill is setting in. Everyone is worried that Arum Alley is going to disappear. The Merchant Guild has to do something to help the merchants here. Therefore, on behalf of the Merchant Guild, I would like to formally extend an invitation to you all to serve as business advisors in the plan to save Arum Alley. Why don't you talk it over with everyone?
I only came here for the food. I didn't expect to get tangled up in all this dock leasing stuff. Still, if you're willing to give it a shot, maybe Arum Alley doesn't have to disappear. So what? The food's the best bit. Arum Alley without food would be like a pill without medicine. Meaningless.
I really hope you can help out. I'm not worried about that. I just want to help save Arum Alley. My home, the Xianzhou Yaoqing, had much closer ties with the IPC. Initially, people thought they were just engaging in a little interstellar investment, but over time, things changed. Gradually, the Yaoqing's younger generations began to enjoy the immersion produced by the IPC's entertainment division. Once they started wearing IPC clothing lines, you could hardly tell if they were Xianzhou locals or IPC employees. After their coming-of-age ceremonies, a lot of them aspired to join the IPC. To make it big,
oh my god, what the hell
the
is that?
architecture across the whole delve began to change. The graceful flying eaves I saw as a child became fewer and fewer, and the glazed tiles and fallow earth bricks gradually disappeared. Sleek, monolithic IPC buildings started sprouting up everywhere. Many of the Yaoqing locals older than 500, like my mother, will say the Yaoqing has changed. But they're not sure whether this change is leading to a better future, or if it's allowing short-life species to dictate their way of life. It's making everyone anxious. If our opponents were martial arts types, I could hold my own against them. I want to help the Merchant Guild.
I only keep still.
Miss LynnBynn, Please tell the president that I have someone who can help us.
I'll go ask the president's opinion on the matter. Please wait a moment. Okay. The president trusts Miss Secretary's judgment. The president acknowledges your expertise and agrees to confer management responsibilities accordingly. Arum Alley Merchant Guild would like to issue a formal request. Please help us emerge from this crisis and revitalize Arum Alley!
Now that you'll be able to help. I keep tabs on all the
If it involves helping people.
Sure. Just come see me at the dock. You'll be able to help the dock workers. I keep tabs on all the goings-on in Arum Alley, including room. Anytime you... The important thing, right? I'll be off to the dock. Now that you're here, let's get...
hello there, dear.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hi, Club.
Curved wood must be bent again. Crosstalk Comedy 101.
Buns are huge! Just a few and you'll be full.
There's still more work to do. People are grumbling about Cranes making our jobs obsolete. Who knows? By the time you swing by next time, I might have been replaced. There's still more work, regardless of the IPC's wishes. Regardless, it's fantastic. Many folks began lending the Merchant Guild a hand after you helped them out. I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue. The Merchant Guild. The funds will be used for the... In order to...
What a nice...
Miss Secretariat?
You're just in time.
Calling someone. I'm not here today as a I have no quarrel. Can a man...
There's something wrong with the stuff this guy is shipping. It's causing damage to...
Speak louder.
Let's open that package.
I'd be careful if I were you. Huh?
No need to make this difficult.
Let's check and see if there's anything suspicious.
Say bye to breathing.
It's time.
Relax.
You tampered with this ingenium so that it caused damage to other goods on the
Speak... Conclusive. Here, look carefully.
What?
If you don't believe...
if I may, he's telling the truth.
Then what?
That's your... Now, let me ask you a question. Huh? After making a big...
I...
Well?
Sir...
For this kind of barbarity...
Sorry, I should have stepped in. My mother, before the payment due date arrived.
Miss Secretary said that you... I'm no secretary. The president is rule. I will present you with it. This is the box that was opened earlier at the records show that a dock worker named Ah Feng recently received credit remitted by... The president has their... Rule 2. Play your... How about this?
What exactly does the president have?
I don't know anything. My name's Afeng. I was the one who brought out the box containing the golden cloud toad. I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium. This matter has nothing to do with me. I'm a dock worker, after all. How could I conspire with the IPC? My name's Afeng. I was the one who brought out the box I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of... My name's I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium.
Why do you emphasize that this matter has nothing to do with you?
I just want to avoid any misunderstanding, in case anyone...
I sense a hole in his...
I was told to move something, and I'm a dock worker after all. How could I?
Does being a dock worker mean that person can't conspire with the IPC?
Everyone knows the IPC wants to use the dock...
I sense a hole...
I'm a dock worker. My name's Afeng. I was the one who brought out the box containing the golden cloud.
I didn't see any boxes, only the golden cloud.
If goods need to be inspected, we remove the packaging. My name's Afeng. I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium. This matter has nothing to do with me.
Take a look at this.
This has nothing to do with the topic. I was told to move something, and I did.
I think this has a lot to do with you.
Records from Heron Express show that this container was sent by a person named Afeng. What do you have to say about...
That must be some kind of mistake. All right. The IPC was worried that the lease for the dock is letting the IPC take...
Mr. Afeng,
Keep your heads in the sand if you like.
That's right. You shouldn't be betraying your...
It seems that the truth has come...
The payment for the dock is ready now.
Right. That guy's gonna be so...
The IPC represents...
Remember, this is a...
Before... We reached the required amount by the repayment date. When the Arum Alley dock went up for public bid, the IPC won the bid using its interstellar trade resources, and this contract can prove that the Merchant Guild... The testimony of dock worker Afeng. Let's go...
On behalf of the Skyfarer...
Is there anything...
Couldn't the IPC choose a sane person to represent...
Huh?
I said the IPC should send someone else!
Goodness, there's no need to shout, little Miss Feisty. You should be as the representative, or how about that kid who got dragged into this fiasco at the last minute, walking around like she owes someone 50 credits?
That's enough, Representative Scott.
The IPC specially leased operations of the dock to Our Room Alley Merchant Guild in the hopes of seeking common interest and development.
Why couldn't the IPC operate the dock from the beginning?
Oh, are you implying that the IPC was setting a trap for the Merchant Guild? You're saying the IPC leased the dock to the Merchant Guild, who mismanaged it, in order to destroy the Merchant Guild's credibility?
That was definitely your plan all along.
Ah, so you admit the Merchant Guild mismanaged the dock.
This guy!
The IPC specially leased operation, but the Merchant Guild refused to cooperate with the major shops in Our Room Alley, and the once prosperous dock is now desolate.
The Merchant Guild has never refused to work with any shops in Aurum Alley.
Never refused? Then let me ask you, how many shops are currently in your logistics network?
There will be a lot more later.
Later? How much later? For the Xianzhou, does later mean 500 years? Can the shop owners here wait that long?
10 years, 20 years. Psst. What should I say? Is 20 about right?
But the Merchant Guild refused the inefficient shipping and low...
The dock has improved shipping efficiency and transaction volume is increasing.
You guys didn't think that this transaction volume... The shopkeepers in Our Room Alley aren't here to play house with the inefficient shipping and low... Coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay the rent, we believe the Guild should voluntarily relinquish operating rights to the dock. And
what makes you think we can't afford to pay the lease?
If you have the necessary... Coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay the rent, we believe the Guild should voluntarily relinquish operating rights to the dock and pay additional compensation.
We've already paid back the lease.
These are the funds from Our Room Alley Merchant Guild. The Guild has turned a profit and is able to pay back what it owes.
What? You already paid back the lease? How?
The documentation provided by Our Room Alley Merchant Guild is true and credible. And according to the lease contract, next order of business, the Merchant Guild has...
Don't be so slanderous! Why would I stoop so low? What do the...
How did you know about the frequent accidents at the dock?
I use the shipping services too, you know.
Don't feign ignorance. Isn't that all by your own design?
Don't be so... Besides, I'm not even involved...
Is it possible that you paid off...
empty rhetoric!
Do we have any proof?
Besides, I'm not even involved in shipping operations. How could I possibly buy off a dock worker? The absurdity!
We have the testimony of Ah Feng.
This testimony is concrete proof.
What? That little... Aren't the Xianzhou people...
If the evidence presented is true, Mr. Scott, then this constitutes improper business practices, and the Skyfaring Commission will conduct a follow-up investigation.
How did this happen? How did the plan go awry?
Don't forget about our bet. You have to apologize in front of everyone.
What? Why should I?
Because you use dirty tricks to trample all over the honest work of others. An apology alone won't be enough to fix the damage. If it were, I'd make you do it 1,000 times over. Consider yourself lucky it's just the once.
I hereby apologize to Our Room Alley.
Really? I was just speaking from the heart. Hurry up.
I apologize to all the people of Our Room Alley. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind.
Is that really necessary?
Make him bark!
That's
Make
right.
him bark!
That's right!
Enough! Woof, 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 woof! Woof woof! Ow!
What a clown show. This arbitration is hereby resolved. Thanks to all of you. We should take it. I'm preparing to up a dock crisis. Thanks to your now, the dock can. It's fantastic. Many folks began lending the Merchant Guild a hand after you helped them out. There's been an unexpected change. There's no way I'm also I sent a message.
Good. They've arrived. I also have something I wish to...
The president fully He believes that continuing to upgrade the dock, a strategy that is not fundamentally different from that of the IPC, will only Aurum Alley is a place brimming with personality based on historical data. Continued development of the shipping operations will turn the area into a giant warehouse. The
historical data
Very well. I believe it's my turn. The Skyfaring Commission has received a joint request from several merchants concerning the reorganization of the Merchant Guild. Mr. President, the merchants would like you to resign as the president.
There has come a day that I won't give up the vision
Is that the president's?
It is not my intention to interfere with the Merchant Guild's affairs, but as an old friend,
Madam Yukon, the
I
president.
suggest that you make some concessions to appease.
Ming-Shi,
President, I hope you understand.
I understand. However, Ming-Shi must make her decision public. And
Yes.
you have to remember that even when you're acting in my place, a crisis.
Very well. Ming-Shi, I have something for you. I heard from Shi Kuei that it was you who became a business advisor and assist. The president is still a hero to Aram Alley. He helped it achieve prosperity. But I've seen the IPCs. I warned them that their business model wouldn't work on the Xianzhou without adjustments. But the merchant, let me put it bluntly. Aram Alley Merchant Guild has no... The IPC does have more capital on hand. My advice to you is to visit the shopkeeper, Mr. Xiao. He is the one who proposed the reorganization.
Thank you, madam.
I have business to attend to in the Palace of Astrum. The rest is up to you.
Need something fixed?
Of course, if it's...
Mr. Xiao, I'm me.
Forget.
Can you tell us what?
Please.
I don't recall. Let's leave.
Wait. Please, wait a moment. It sounded like my father was being a little difficult. If I'm not mistaken... You stood up for Aram Alley. May I ask why you wanted...
We need the support of the merchants for...
Hadn't my father already...
We heard that Mr. Xiao proposed to reorganize the merchant.
I see.
Great!
The older generation of craftsmen can be... My father is stern. Well, it's better, so it's decided. Father, my friend's...
Nonsense. Even if I did...
I can cover the...
Don't be...
If that's what you... That sounds like a yes.
What?
Just a reminder, Father. Over here. Don't just stand...
Fine, It's... Yes. I see a lot of potential in the corporation's plan. Issue? We walk a single path, however, but then the law.
He always says...
Indeed, but times have changed.
But is your shop...
Not the easiest decision. We must come to...
Mr. Xiao, why not try...
They made a lot of good points.
Given that. But since I've accepted the worst case...
Thank you. Now that Mr. Xiao is... back to the dock for now.
Hi! Interested in fitness?
Regardless of the tourist. Save it. There's still more work. The dock workers are always yelling, "Lay 'em out!" before stocking the merchandise. It scares me to death every time.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Not a scratch.
Say bye to breathing.
Small.
Stand still. Nap time.
Dumplings and steamed buns!
There's still more work to do on the... There has been an influx of tourists in Arum Alley lately. There's even a long line for Immortal's Delight. I have something to tell you. The merchant, the funds will be used. In order to reward.
What a nice day.
I've heard about all.
Right on time.
The president likes to...
The president and... Before we start, this is the most direct achievement of our revival project. More importantly...
Since Artistry Hardware partnered with the dock, its scope of as a result, we're seeing an uptick in The data suggests that the success of the old Arum Alley at its peak, the old Arum Alley had a trade...
The hearing is about to...
I will be hosting this hearing on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission. Ming-Shi, are your people all present?
We're all here, but where's the president?
I'm right here.
You're the president?
That is correct. I know my appearance is a little unsettling. If the hearing weren't of vital importance to the future of Arum Alley, still I didn't expect a reaction like this. Are you so afraid to converse with a piece of metal? Surprised that there's an Arumaton in Arum Alley?
Let me remind everyone that we are at a hearing. Mr. President, please share with us your vision for Arum Alley.
I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Arum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me.
Since we share the same passion, where is it that we disagree?
The prosperity under your proposal means diminishing the alley's tradition and personality. We can afford neither. I can tell that the IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same.
Our proposal is different from the IPC's.
That's right. The IPC will close down artistry hardware if they take over. We would never do that. We protect businesses. The IPC sacrifices them for their own gain.
Protect? Sacrifice? I find that humans rarely understand these concepts correctly. Once the alley is turned into a
He's convinced that the IPC and...
The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same. The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
Do you have data to support your statements?
Historical data has proved my point.
I sense a whole...
The reality is, overdevelopment...
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley...
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The reality is, overdevelopment...
There are actually more customers coming to the alley.
This record reflects the change in artistry hardware's turnover.
The shop does better than it used to.
You know Ming-Shi better than I do. Would she deceive you with fake data?
The sample size is...
If I were you, Mr. President, I would think of a guild that doesn't proactively help business.
You have not witnessed what I have seen.
You can't just rely on your age and experience.
There are many things that only time can tell, young one. You have not... The old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of doing things.
Are you suggesting that the alley...
That is correct. Things were better in the old days.
I sense so.
The old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated.
You've been looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses.
In the golden era you described, the old Aurum Alley...
You included the delivery cycle.
We did. So what?
You can't draw simple parallels between them. I see what you are saying. While...
Mr. President, the Aurum Alley should embrace change.
It seems we have reached an agreement. The hearing concludes here.
First challenging an IPC rep and now winning over the president of the guild. That won't be necessary.
Knowing the president, I think he's... The president commands the trust of many reputable... His invitation to debate this matter publicly was a chance for the more difficult business owners to...
I almost feel bad for him. Aurum...
What if... He's been transferred elsewhere.
You're with the IPC?
Xiao Han is the IPC's operation rep in Exalting Sanctum.
You snake!
My original plan only involved helping you overthrow the current president. Since we all agree that the dock is vital to Aurum Alley's development, imagine cargo ships from all corners of the galaxy. When the IPC wins the bidding, I'm sure...
Hey, not so fast!
Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself.
Thanks to your... We now have the... People are grumbling about Psycranes making our jobs obsolete. Who knows? By the time you swing by next time, I might have been replaced. Some time ago, I asked Sushang to have a chat with Yin Sui to see if we could secure spices. She could use some extra help. Thanks so much.